sippers to espresso shots, short, robust conversations. In today's conversation, we will be discussing curating your own closet. Well, welcome back once again. And what am I sipping today? I am sipping keto butter coffee. And if you're interested in the recipe, then check out the show notes for that recipe and details. This coffee is going to keep me full and satisfied for probably the next 4 hours, just because I'm intermittent fasting and I am not eating breakfast, which I'm not really a breakfast person. I usually eat breakfast when I'm out of town or it's a special occasion where I get an opportunity to eat really delicious breakfast food. But I am a brunch girl. I do enjoy brunch. But in the morning time, I typically just drink water, start off my day with lemon water and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. But this morning I decided that I would start off my day with some keto butter coffee. So check the show notes to see what that's about. So as I said before, today's conversation is curating your own closet. And that came from me comparing myself to other people. In life, you kind of look at your journey and you kind of measure it up with others, especially in this day and age where everything is about social media and what's going on outside of your world, where we get to look in on other people's life and we begin to measure our own results up against theirs. And so what happened to me is I've been on this journey of health, and I've really been trying to be healthy from the inside out. And you know, I'm an inside out girl. I love that phrase, inside out. If you listen to the Hypocrites and Hypochondriacs podcast, you know that that is something that I talk about big time. And it's really talking about changing from the inside out, not putting on. And in this day and age, you know, people love to wear labels. People in our day and age, and myself, I've been guilty of, we like labels. We like status symbols. We like to look like we are fitting the part, if you will. So, like I said, I've been on this journey of health, and it started with me trying to reverse my type 2 diabetes. So I started back in August with just eating whole foods, fruits, and vegetables, and I reversed my type 2 diabetes where I didn't have to take medicine anymore. I'm just doing natural supplements and using food. And so typically whenever I have any type of weight loss, and I can remember telling my husband, if I lost 4 ounces, somebody would be like, you look so good. Oh, you lost so much weight. You're so thin, and here I am, changing my body from the inside out. And the byproduct of eating well and living a healthy lifestyle is weight loss. And that's the way that it should happen. You shouldn't lose weight to get healthy. You should get healthy, and then the byproduct is losing weight. So to make a long story short, I began to start shedding the pounds. 5 came off and 10 came off. And I swear in this journey, I might have had 2 people who mentioned vaguely that I lost weight. And I began to get upset because I was like, man, I am really trying my hardest. Because when you lose weight, basically, if you lose weight surely off of just good nutrition, I mean, a healthy amount of weight a month is about 4 pounds a month, which is about a pound a week. It's not a whole lot. But when you are just like chipping away at your weight and no one's saying anything, you begin to start doubting yourself. And so I decided that I was just going to keep on going, eating nutritious foods, and I was going to do this Chloe Teen 2-week shred challenge. So I did my pictures, and I just went through the motions of doing the pictures, because they say that whenever you start a challenge, you should weigh yourself, take pictures, and measure yourself. So you are basing it off of you, not someone else. So when I first started my weight loss journey, or my journey of health, I did not take any pictures. I did not measure myself, definitely. So this time, when it came time for the Chloe Teen 2-week shred, I got a measuring tape. I weighed myself. I took pictures. Okay. So I complete the 2-week shred, which was extremely challenging. But I'm going to tell you, the benefit of challenging yourself is that you get so much self-confidence from it. And it really helps you to apply it to your everyday life. Doing The 2 week shred was extremely challenging and hard for me. There was some exercises I just couldn't do. There was some times where I just laid on the floor, and she would always say, it's okay to rest, just don't give up. And I'm telling you, my confidence coming out of that 2 week shred was just through the roof. So when it came time to do my comparison shots, I did not do a very good job of the first shots. I took a picture with the sports bra on, but I had some biking pants on that went all the way up my waist. And so it was really no way to be able to see the definition in my waist, and I was defeated. I was deflated. I was like, oh no. So I went and did my measurements, and I could see where, I got a half an inch and a half an inch around my waist. And I was like, okay, yeah, but I want to see the results. So I decided to go in my closet and pull out every piece of clothing that I could not wear before. Clothes that sat in my closet for years that I just couldn't zip up, button up, pull up, whatever. And I tried them on. And I could fit every piece, not just barely getting it on and saying, hey, I made it, but I could actually wear them outside and look good in them. And I said, man, instead of comparing yourself to other people, instead of looking at what other people's results were, curate your own closet. Go into your closet. And that's the only way you're going to really be able to truthfully measure your success.